If you buy a new car, at least you have 4 years without you going for the car. Hello beautiful people, welcome back again to my channel. It's your girl as usual, Ebinwa. I'm here at the garage. As you all can see, I came to service my car, but at the same time as I'm waiting for my car to be serviced, I'm going to be talking about having a car here in abroad, the challenges that comes with it, the things you have to look into before buying a car, and why it's also good to have a car. So without wasting so much time, let's just get into it. Having a car is a good thing. Like I used to tell some people, it's good to have a car because it will help your movement. Car is very faster when you want to go somewhere. You don't need to start waiting for public transport, most especially here in Europe where we have bad weathers. If it's during the winter, you have to stay in the snow. If it snows or if it's raining, you have to stay under the rain, wait for the bus. But if you are in your car, it's more convenient. You can on your heater if it's cold, or you can on your AC during the summer if it's warm. So the comfort is really good, but it's not just having a car that is the issue. There are some other things that comes with having a car. Most people used to think maybe it's just to buy a car and then you are good to go. Oh my dear, it's not just that alone. You have to do your service. You have to be servicing your car yearly or once in 2 years. It depends on you. If you don't really want to have an unexpected issue on your car while driving, your service is left for you. It's not compulsory, but if you don't do it, you know what will happen afterwards. You have to do your road tax insurance. You have to have your car insurance, which you have to be paying either monthly or once in 3 months or yearly or once in 6 months. It depends on you. But one thing about car insurance is that if you pay monthly, the prices are more expensive than when you pay once in trimester. It's more lesser. And if you decide to pay once in 6 months or once in a year, it's even more cheaper. It depends on what you can pay. And mind you, if you have to pay for once a year, it's very huge because it's going to come once at the end of the year and you have other bills to pay as well. So everything is going to come together and it will be very expensive. But some people do that. But for me, I chose what I know that it will be easier for me to pay, which is the once in 3 months. And then apart from that, you have to also be doing your yearly car control. That one is a must. You have to always do it. That is, if your car is more than 4 years, you have to start going for your car control. Let's say for instance, bought a new car, you don't have to go for your car control for the period of 4 years. After that 4 years, then you have to go for your car control. And if you are lucky, your car passed the control, because there are some technical things they are going to check, electrical things as well. If it passes, then you have automatically 2 years not to come again for the control. Then after that 2 years, then you have to be coming every year, and that one is a must. You can't waive it, because when you do your car control, they will give a certificate and you have to always leave it in your car, so that when police control you, they will definitely ask for that control. They will ask for your car insurance, they will ask for your driver's license, and they will ask for the car control. And if you don't have it, they will just park your car one side and they are going to tow your car to their own garage, and then you are still going to pay a fine. And if care is not taken, they might take your license. It depends, but it has never happened to me. But I think you have to pay a fine and they might take your license until you do the car control, and then you can be able to drive again. So that car control is a must in Belgium, and I think in all European countries you have to do your car control. So there are a lot of things that entails, and then you have to buy your fuel. If you are using benzene or you are using diesel or you are using electric, you have to charge it. So all those things still cost money. And when you don't have a new car like that, if your car has been like 5, 6, 7 years, once in a while it can have an issue, maybe battery issue or light issue or tire issue. You have to go and buy. And if you want to buy new tires, they are like one piece of tire costs like 300 and something euros. You can imagine. So if you don't have that money, you can go for fairly used where you can get at 200 and something euros. But yeah, it's still money. If you have to change 2-3 tires, you know how much it's going to cost, even if you have to pay like 100 euro for fairly used. Not to talk of if you have to buy a new one, they'll be spending like almost close to 2,000 euros for the 4 tires. Another one again is paying for traffic offenses, like bypassing a red light, which is a very big offense here in Belgium. They might even take your driver's license from you, or maybe you park where you didn't supposed to park, or you park in a pay parking zone and you didn't pay for parking. Yeah, you can also get fined for that, and that is even the most annoying thing in my life, because the way I always get this parking ticket, because there are some places where you can park for 30 minutes free, and I take the 30 minutes free parking. By the time I go to where I'm going, thinking okay, within 15-20 minutes I should be done. It's not something I'm going to stay long, maybe for an appointment, and then I will stay more than 30 minutes, and before I come back to my car, the fine is already smiling at me. I hate that, but yeah, there's nothing I can do. But the one that really got me angry one day was when I was on holidays and I parked opposite my house where the hospital is. I came back in the evening to take my cab. I just saw a paper on my car screen, like police checked, and then they gave me a fine that they are going to send the fine home. When I got the paper, I just went back home, but to my greatest surprise, guys, you wouldn't believe what happened. Oh my god, they gave me five different fines. They gave me for a day 3 different fines. In the morning I got a fine, in the afternoon I got a fine, and in the evening I got a fine. I think some of the controllers too came after the police people came. They came as well, and then they saw that my car was parked there in the morning. They gave me a fine. They came back in the afternoon, they gave me a fine. They came back in the evening, they gave me a fine. And the one of the police, that one came later, and that one was fine again on its own, 2 different fines. Each fine was around 58 euros. So I was so angry, I was mad, because I have abonnements for parking on my streets, which I pay yearly because it's not free. You have to also pay if you want to be parking. I pay like around, I think 45 euros. That is what I pay yearly for me to be able to park. But the thing is that I hardly get parking on my street, all because opposite me there is an hospital there, and most people, when they come to visit their own people, they will just park there for like an hour free. You have to put a blue card there, and then you can park there and then do whatever you want to do, and then you go. But it affects us that lives in that area, because our street is not so that long. When they park there, I don't always have parking space. So I thought, okay, since I'm home today, let me just park opposite the hospital where there is free parking for some few minutes. You can park there also for a few minutes. And then I forgot. I got carried away with the kids and everything. I remembered in the evening, so I quickly went to go and get my car away from there, but it was already too late. I got the fine. When I saw it, I was angry. I went to their office. I told them. They told me, yeah, madam, there is nothing they can do about it. I need to pay the fine. And here in Abroad, they don't joke with their money. If you have bills to pay, you have to pay. They don't want to hear I can't pay. If not, they will negotiate with you. How do you want to be paying the money monthly? So for you to say you want to waive it because you have a abonnement to park free, nothing like that. You will pay that fine. That's how I told them, okay, I can't pay, because when I calculated it was 58 euros each fine 5 times. So I told them, no, it's not part of the budget for this month. So what I will do is that I'll be paying the money monthly. So they were asking me how I wanted to pay it. I said, no, I'm still going to be paying the way it is there, 58, but it will be monthly. So they said, okay, then I have to pay it for 5 months. I said, no problem, as long as I'm paying it like that monthly, I can't pay all at once. That was how they did everything for me, guys. Let me show you. I have it here safe. This is the fine. You can see the ones I have paid. I wrote paid. I still have one more to go, and then I'm done with the fine. That's another one thing about having a car. You have to always be careful of where you have to park your car. If it's a free parking area, or you have to buy tickets, or you just have to stay there for 30 minutes, 1 hour. There are some places is 1 hour free parking. You have to always be calculative as well when you have free parking, to be sure that where you are going, you are not going to spend between that duration. If not, if you're not lucky when they come, you get a fine. It's good having a car, but yeah, you also have to be ready for it financially, to know that okay, you are financially okay to buy a car. And it's not necessary also to always buy new car. You can always buy second-hand car. I started with second-hand car when I had my driver's license. My first car was Honda Accord, I could remember. I bought it around 2,500 euros, and then yeah, I drove it for like 3 to 4 years, and then I switched. I bought a new car. My new car was Nissan, not this one I'm driving. I was having another Nissan before, so that was my new car. And ever since I drove a new car, I had another view of buying a second-hand car, to be honest, and I've always stick to buying a new car because the how will I say, the advantages are very many than when you buy second-hand car. That is why I've been using new car and I don't regret it. And when you use a new car for some period of years, it's also advisable to change it to buy another one, but you just have to buy also within your means. And here, one thing about Europe is that even if you want to buy, you don't need to give the whole cash, because you know that with cash can be too expensive, but you can also do instrumental payments, which is also a good thing about living here in Europe. I do instrumental payments and they will give a period of years, and before you know it, you finished paying, and then you can drive your car for some extra few years, and then if you want, you can sell that car and then buy a new one. That's just it. So I just felt like, let me just talk and gist you guys a little bit about car and its wahala, but it's a good thing, to be honest. So guys, if you have watched up to this length, thank you so much, and please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. And I also want to know your own experience or your own opinion about having a car here in Europe. I would love to read your comments down in the comment section below. Till I see you on another next interesting topic. Love you and bye bye. Abroad.